So it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You must know what time it is. It is time to hear something good. And today is going to be really, really good. There's so much good coming from this gentleman across the screen from me. He's coming to us from Holland, which he personally invited me there. So I'm going beer drinking in Holland sometime soon. But my friend Robert Milder from Van de Sant, he is very unique, very cool. I love the way we met. I love the conversations we're having. So today, welcome Robert Milder to Tell Me Something Good. This is your shot. Go, my friend.
Thank you, Steve, for having me on your show. And yes, for you, good afternoon, and for me, good evening. It's
Oh, that's right. Late. That's right.
It's late here already, but today is the first. I mean, I'm going to tell you something good first about the weather. First day today with a heat wave. I mean, I've lived in Florida for a bit, but now in Holland we feel the same. We have, I mean, Celsius, 30 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much is in Fahrenheit, but it's going to be the whole week like this. So it feels like Florida. It's humid. It's wet, but it's fine. Awesome. I mean, yeah. Tell you something good. I mean, I created a business about the sustainability, and I want to tell that about you. Last we met, I guess I contacted you in June 18. I saw one of your shows, Tell Me Something Good, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I need to contact this guy. I want to tell something good about sustainability, about the world, what we are doing, what we are living in. Even if the world is really narrow now, with the coronavirus, everyone is at home, but we still can do something good about the environment. We can do a sustainable restart for the future, and that's what we do. We create furniture made from ocean plastic waste, we try to get the waste out of the oceans and out of the environment, bring it in our furniture, and that's what we try to do for the world. Something good.
Well, which is really phenomenal, because first of all, what a great idea. But there's so many good things that I can take away from that. Number one is the fact that we have a medium like this, that you and I, you know, two different worlds. Man, you had the opportunity to reach out to me. I took the step to reach back out. Our first conversation was great. You know, we hit it off. We think alike, you know, so I love that. But more importantly, what you're doing, especially now with COVID, there's been an increase of plastic in the ocean. Because people are wearing gloves and all of this stuff. So tell the audience, if you can, like, what does that mean? What's the process of how do you get the plastic? What do you do to it? And then what does it come out looking like? This is, I know, high-end fashion furniture. So right. I'm fascinated by it.
Well, let me tell you first about, I mean, the problem is 8 million tons of plastic ends up in the ocean every year.
8 million tons?
8 million tons of plastic, yeah. Wow. And now it's even getting more, because like you tell, like the plastic gloves, the mouth caps, and people throw it away, and it ends up in landfills. But some landfills, they don't burn it. In Holland we have a special factory which burns all the stuff, all the waste, but a lot of countries not. So it ends up in rivers, and the rivers ends up in the ocean. It's a huge problem. It's getting more and more. The plastic is going to be dissolved halfly and going to be in small pieces. So fish eating, we eat fish. So at the end, it all ends up in our bodies. So
wow,
really a bad thing. A few years ago, I was actually visiting the Caribbean islands, and I was on the beach, and I wanted to go swimming. And I first had to put all the plastic aside. It was plastic what was washed on the beach. And that was really a big issue, because I think, what the hell are we doing? Because the plastic wasn't even from the island. It came from somewhere else in the world. Can you imagine? You throw it in there in your ocean, I get it here in Holland.
Wow. Wow.
So I was really, I need to do something with that. So I start to think, okay, I'm in the furniture industry. Let me test some materials for the frame structure. Normally you have a wooden frame structure. Every furniture piece, your sofa at home, if you open it, it's a wooden frame structure. And I thought at that moment, you know what, we can do something with that plastic waste. So I start collecting it. I start collaborating with a recycling company. They have to recycle. I'm not a recycling company. You have to clean it up and all that stuff. You need to collect it. And then I developed a furniture frame from the plastic waste. So basically, the wood what you have, we replace it for plastic. We do it really in a special way, some kind of puzzle way that don't fall apart, all the stuff. But we go even further. I mean, you have the foam. You want to sit comfortable. We use recycled foam from that. There's so much furniture out there. Even in the US, you have a pile stock of furniture waste. So we use that. We collect that and we put that as a foam as for comfort. And then you have the part of the fabric. We collaborate with companies who does recycling of clothing, and they make new fabric out of it. So we cover our furniture with the fabric which is made from our clothes, and then make it as a high design, and it's a new furniture piece. But the most special thing is at the end of life cycle. So after 10 years, you want to throw away your furniture, maybe after 5 years, that you're sick and tired of it, the design, you can bring it back to us and we recycle it again as a new piece of furniture. So you have an end of waste. The circle economy is around. And that's necessary because, yeah, like I told you, it's not only plastic waste, it's deforestation with cutting trees illegally. People use wood for furniture, which is cut illegally in the Amazon and whatever. It uses less water. We use with our manufacturing process, we use less water. 8,000 liter less per furniture piece. It contains 25 kilograms of plastic. I'm sorry, I'm telling the European measurements.
Yeah, it's okay, man. I love it, man. It's neat.
So every furniture piece has its story, and that whole collecting. Yeah, we collaborate with organizations who does all the collections everywhere around the world. But yeah, I mean, it's a market, and you see furniture everywhere. Everywhere can be a solution. I mean, you can even sit in the place where you are now in some of our pieces, and you make a solution for the plastic pollution in the world.
Which I love. So obviously you've been distributing this in Europe. Are pieces available in the United States? I didn't remember that from our conversation, or we're just coming to the United States.
No, they are coming to the United States. We have a few pieces available in New York. Actually, we did a nice assignment a few years ago with National Geographic. They have that in that event, but I don't know if the event is open now. That's Ocean Encounter. It's about oceans. We have a few nice pieces there, and in VIP lounge. But we are trying to get the network done. I mean, when I went back to Holland, I lived in the US for a bit, but when I went back to Holland, it's a total different market, total different sales point of view as in US as in Holland. When we came back, we are really focusing on the corporate industries in the banks and all that stuff. Everyone needs furniture, so mostly people want to tell the nice story about sustainability. They can have our furniture used. But now with the corona crisis, things are changing. People work from home. So we try now to enter the consumer market so people can buy the furniture for their homes. And the good thing is, if you use the right fabrics, you can put the furniture outside too, and it's beautiful in Florida. So
which would be great. Yeah. So one of the experiences I had is when, the whole green movements, started to happen. People were really into it from a psychological standpoint, but when they had to pay for it, all of a sudden it was like, well, I don't want to be certified that bad. Are you experiencing some of that in your category where people are really pro, I want to help the economy, but I don't want to help it that much, kind of thing?
I experienced it a lot. I mean, in the beginning, people all thought I was some kind of environmentalist. You also see it on my LinkedIn environment, but actually, I'm just realistic. I just saw the plastic waste and that's it. We don't want to lay on a beach where you have to put everything aside. We just want to be clean. So I was thinking, how can I do the best? And that's just making regular furniture. And I can sell it as regular furniture. The price range is the same as any other design furniture, what you can imagine. So there's no difference. The comfort is no different. The quality is even higher than a lot of design furniture. So I can say now to you, I sell furniture. It's not even sustainable, but I just sell furniture. And then at the end, I can say, you have sustainable furniture at home. Or I can put now the point, which I believe that 2 years ago we had to do that. We had to say to everyone, you know what? We not only having design furniture, but it's made from recycled content, and that's the future. That's going to be the future. And then people think, yeah, but why are you going to pay so much for that whole thing? I mean, I can remember I did a pitch on a BBC show in the UK. That was Dragon's Den, the same as you have in the US, Shark Tank. And they
Oh,
asked me,
they call it Dragon's Den there. Oh, that's
Dragon's Den, yeah,
fantastic.
Dragon's Den.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, but it was great, and it was something for a Dutch guy to go to the UK and to do your pitch. I mean, 3 million people watched the show, and it was successful because four of the investors did an offer from the five, and but they were asking me, okay, how much the chair sold for in the shops in the UK, and it was, I think, £2,400, and that's quite a lot of money because they were complaining, yeah, if you buy four, you can buy a car. But if you go to a design store, you pay the same amount. The only thing what people were thinking, yeah, but you pay for plastic waste. Yeah, but that's not the thing. I mean, I always use an example. If you go to your own fridge and you grab a glass where you have your vegetables in, that thing is recycled. That glass is recycled material. People don't care. They believe it's new, but it's recycled glass. And the same with the furniture. It's new. It's just new, and it just has the price range. Of course, the pitch what I did for the UK was in 2019. It was recorded in 2018, so the time changed. We have the pricing a little bit down now because recycling is getting a little bit less expensive. But that's the thing. I mean, people are willing to pay for it, and they don't have to be someone environmentalist. But also, I mean, you have areas in the world where people clean the beach every day for people who can afford to be on that beach. They don't care, but if the plastic is being there, and you don't have to be an environmentalist to see that. And of course, people might buy our furniture quicker than other furniture because they be a part of a solution.
You know, it's really interesting, and I think this is happening more. And if there's we're talking about something good, and we pull something good out of COVID, and what this has done is there are a lot more people paying attention to global warming, the environment, and things like that, and understanding that we have a responsibility that we can't continue to just degrade what we have. It's just, and I think one of the byproducts, people have seen cleaner air, there's less cars, and they're like, oh, wow, if I'm going to spend more time outdoors, I certainly don't want it to be clogged up with plastic. So I think your timing is awesome. For my audience, would you share, like, if somebody wanted to just buy for their own home, could they do that now? Could they go on your website and buy? So walk me through what it's like.
We don't have a web shop. We are creating that because the thing with the web shop is all our furniture is personalized. You can choose every color what you want. You can choose even the size a few inches bigger or smaller. You can do whatever you want. But they can send us an email. Send me personally the email. They could look me up on LinkedIn, and we can work it out. We can work out a nice pricing. We can work out shipping, because the next thing what we are working on is that we want to manufacturing more nearby the US. There are a few islands around the US who have all the same problem of plastic waste. Tourism industry is gone because of the COVID crisis, so they need jobs. So we are now discussing a new project, maybe on the Bahamas, on start doing manufacturing there for the US, using local people, using waste streams from there, and then send the furniture to the US, so it goes even quicker. But the process, like I said, we don't have a website. We're thinking about to have the website also for the US. And then, for a consumer home, just contact us and we can help you out. We can even help you on your own design. So it doesn't have to be the stuff that we have on our website. We can even say like some traditional design or something. Doesn't matter. We can make it. And we can make every single piece, whatever you want.
So what I find fascinating about the world we live in is that we're all connected, or as connected as we want to be. You found me and 2 seconds later we're talking, we hit it off, which is the nature of how
Yeah.
every relationship starts. You either like somebody or you don't, and then the possibilities that happen from that. I mean, I had a really, really enjoyable conversation with you. God, we went all the way down to talking about beer in
Yeah.
Holland, which is
Beer
like,
in Holland,
which,
beer in
which,
Germany next to our next
beer in
beer in Germany.
Germany, which
Yeah.
is great. And so it's really, really fascinating. So in the last minute or two that we have, um, tell the audience about you. What have you done, to get through this craziness, this pandemic, this change in mindset? You're obviously a change agent. You're used to dealing with things that
I
people
used
go,
to
what,
change.
why? Right.
Yeah.
So, bring us home with, what's your philosophy, your mantra of how to be successful in this unique time that we're living in?
Focus on sustainability. I mean, I heard you mention one time that you have to focus not on think what's happening now, but on the next steps, what already coming. You have to think 2 steps ahead. We come out of this crisis, but we don't realize that climate crisis is even bigger than the whole COVID crisis. We are thinking about that. I mean, we can think about it from home. Right? I'm doing it from home, and that's how we survive. We think about other things. Like I told you, we now can do consumers because they stay at home more. They want to be comfortable more. They can invest more. We think about the Bahamas. They don't have jobs for tourists anymore. So we think about manufacturing there. So you need to find opportunities in the problems there are, and in the meantime, just keep that 1.5 meter distance and be sure that you don't get sick and don't get others sick.
God, I love it. I am so grateful that the world brought us together. I will do everything in my power, and you know this,
Great.
to
Yeah, yeah.
connect you and help you build your business. And I
Thank you.
sincerely look forward to the day that one of us can hop on a plane and come to
Yep.
the other, because I think we started something great here. Thank you to you. Thank you to the internet, and thank you for being a steward for keeping us all safe, because I think long term you're going to be the heroes that we can look back on and say thank you. So that
Thank you,
was
Steve.
something really good, man. I'm going to post your information, and I hope people get in touch with
Thank
you
you.
and order your furniture. But stay in touch, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve. Have a great day.